Okay, so let's look at the main organs of the digestive system. So I've already said again that the digestive system is, or it starts at the mouth, and it's a tube, and it ends at the anus. And there's all kinds of things going on in between. So starts at the mouth here. You've got the oral cavity here, the tongue, the salivary glands, the parotid, the sublingual, the submandibular gland that are going to help secrete saliva to help break down molecules. Goes through the pharynx and into the esophagus. The esophagus, again, is part of the tube, goes down and attaches with the stomach. The stomach is here. The stomach, basically the food, goes down the esophagus. And again, this esophagus is very muscular. It's going to, through peristalsis, it's going to push the food down, down, down into your stomach. Even if you eat upside down, your food is still going to go down your esophagus and into your stomach. So it goes into the stomach, and the stomach has, several parts, which we'll look at more closely. And it's going to go around the little curve of the stomach, and it's going to be, all the food is going to be sort of injected into this thing called the duodenum, which is the first section of the small intestine. So it's going to go into the duodenum, and then it's going to go through the sections of the digestive system, or the intestines, the jejunum, the ileum, and then it's going to go out the cecum into the large intestine, which starts here. And the large intestine sort of wraps around. You've got the ascending part of the colon, you've got the transverse part of the colon, and then goes into the descending and the sigmoid part of the colon, and then down into the rectum. So the rectum then ends at the anal canal and the anus, and that's where what came in will go out. So that's the basis of the digestive system. That's all the main organs of the digestive system. That's all the parts of the tube. Now, there are other organs that are sort of attached to it that help the process of getting the food from your mouth down into your stomach, into your intestines, and ultimately getting the nutrients absorbed. So we're going to talk more closely about the accessory organs in just a second. Okay, so I'm just going to use this same video. All right, so I am going to, let's see, clear this. Okay, so let's look at the accessory organs really quickly here. And these are the organs that, again, are kind of hang off where the tube is, and they help the process of digestion and absorption of food and nutrients. Okay, so the first organ is going to be the liver. So the liver is kind of a big organ that sits to the right, the lower right under your rib. So it starts here with the liver. And the liver is a detoxifier. So the liver detoxifies your food, kind of cleans it so you don't get like poisoned and that kind of thing. It makes things like proteins, like plasma proteins and things like that. It also, so I'll put that, I guess, makes proteins. And it makes bile. So your liver is key in digestion, as far as, making sure you get food that is okay for your body, and processing what's there, like into, you know, processing food into proteins, fats, things like that. You know, converts proteins and fats to glucose, you know, for energy and that kind of thing. So, so the first place that food goes is your liver. When it's absorbed, that's where it's going, is to the liver. So off of the liver are two ducts. Just kind of do it like this. Okay, and these two ducts, we've got a right hepatic duct, that's here, and a left hepatic duct. And they converge to form the common hepatic duct. All right, so that comes down here, and off of that is this little organ that has a little duct off of it, and this is called the gallbladder. And the gallbladder is there, all it does is store bile. So liver makes bile, gallbladder takes it and stores it for use, okay? It has a duct that comes out and it goes into where the common hepatic duct is. And from this duct, which is called the cystic duct, from there down, it becomes the common bile duct. From here down. So now it's the common bile duct. So at the bottom of this thing, there's like a little area that it's going to enter. This is called the duodenal papillae. Or papilla, something like that. Papillae, that's here. And that is going to dump into the duodenum. Okay, right off of this papillae thing, let's use a different color here. So right off of that is another duct. And this duct goes to another little organ called the pancreas. And this is the pancreatic duct. And the pancreas, of course, provides glucagon and insulin for dealing with glucose in the blood. And it also provides digestive enzymes. Remember that only about, 98% or something of the pancreas does endocrine activity, okay? The rest of it, the other 95 to 98%, is exocrine, right? So this much is exocrine, and 2% we'll say is endocrine. Maybe 95 and 5%, I don't know, whatever. Okay, but most of the cells in the pancreas are making digestive enzymes, and those enzymes run down the pancreatic duct and get dumped into the duodenum for chemically breaking down foods to get them ready to be absorbed. Okay, so that's basically the anatomy of the general anatomy of the digestive system. So now we'll look a little bit closer at some specific areas.